Hi team, it is so nice to have you here. We are currently in Marbella and we are going to be doing a full body circuit today. I'm so excited for this one. It's going to challenge you, but it's also going to leave you feeling so empowered, strong, and sexy. Let's get into it. We are starting off with push-ups. I want you to have a mat as well because if you fatigue, I want you to drop down to your knees, and especially if you're a beginner, start on your knees. You want to have the wrist on the outside of your shoulder width, and you want to be dropping down in control of your body down to the mat and pushing through your palms to come back up. Make sure the core is tight and your spine is straight. Next up, we are going to be on all fours. I want you to have your knees bent right underneath your hips. You can do this with your arms extended, or you can be on your elbows. We are going to be staying on one leg and kicking back. You want to make sure that the core stays tight and pulled in. When you kick back, I want those glutes to be squeezed, baby. All right, this is going to be a glute kick back. And while you are controlling and working your core, make sure that you're breathing throughout this exercise. And if you start to fatigue with your arms extended, then drop down into an elbow plank. Same thing here, team. We are doing the other leg. We are going to be in this position for another 30 seconds, really pushing our core and working our glutes. Remember at the top of that movement to squeeze the booty, control your knee as you descend on inwards. Meet me in a plank position, team, and grab your dumbbells. We are going to be doing some dumbbell renegade rows, and I'm going to be showing you how to do it with your knees up and with your knees onto the mat. Please make sure that your knees are always on a mat if you ever are on your knees. So you're going to make sure that your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders, your core is pulled in, your glutes are low, and your feet are outside shoulder width, giving you that balance. Pull your core in and row those elbows up to the ceiling, bringing the dumbbells to the side of the body. Make sure you're breathing in this position, one of my favorites to work the full body and your back and arms. All right, let's go, let's go. We are heading into a squat to a press. Widen those legs. I'm in a sumo stance with my legs outside of shoulder width. The knees are facing the same direction as the toes. I'm sitting low into my glutes. I'm pushing my glutes back. That way my knees are not tracking over my toes. And once you squat down, I want you to drive through your heels and drive up with all that pressure to press the weights above your head. Come on, we're not done with the shoulders. We are gonna be going in for some dumbbell lateral raises. Come on, baby. We are gonna lift those shoulders up. You want some sexy shoulders? This is the one. Grab your dumbbells. I want you to raise and lift those dumbbells to shoulder height, not above the shoulder height, and control on the way down, keeping the core engaged and pulled in the entire time. You always want to make sure you keep a gap when closing in, okay? So imagine there is a dumbbell in between those dumbbells at the bottom. Keep a little gap and squeeze at the top of the movement, keeping your chest up the entire time. Drop it down low, bring those dumbbells out. You can also do this exercise without the dumbbells. And you can also do this exercise on your elbows as well. We are going to be doing crossbody mountain climbers. Let's get into it, team. We are going to be going side to side with these knees, going to the opposite elbow. Drive those knees up. You can also slow this movement down by just slowing down the body and going opposite knee to the opposite elbow. If you start to fatigue while the arms are straight, drop down to elbow position. Next up, we have our dumbbell jumping jacks. Fire for the entire body. You're gonna feel this in the calves, in the glutes, in the core, in your shoulders, in your arms. You can start with a light dumbbell or no dumbbell and work your way into this motion. All right, I want the feet going at the same time as those arms are going up. You can also walk this exercise out. You'll see it very shortly here. You're gonna go one leg at a time while both arms are going up for that shoulder press. You wanna make sure that the elbows are in line with the shoulders as you are pressing upwards and that the palms are always facing forward. All right, we are so close, team. Let's hang in there. Now we're gonna do some crunches. We're gonna stay on one leg this time, and we are gonna bring our opposite hand to an opposite foot, or you can go for the ankle. Oof, you are gonna feel this one. I remember teaching my mom how to do this one, and she was like, girl, my midsection is so tight, and the next day you wake up, you're like, wow, on fire. This entire workout is just gonna have you feeling so good for days. So definitely comment below if you try it out or if you're looking to try it out. We're gonna head to the other side and balance it out for another 30 seconds and crunch upwards, baby. We're not done with the abs yet. We are going up for some sit-ups. And when we are doing our sit-ups, I want to make sure that the feet are on the floor. They are planted, they are not moving. If you are doing this at home or in the gym, just make sure that you have support. So you could actually tuck these toes underneath the couch if you like, or you don't have to go all the way up in your sit-up. So for all my beginners, do what you can, but keep moving. You can also go for touching the knees or touching the thighs. Just keep moving and try and keep your heels on the floor. Remember to breathe on your way up, breathe out on your way down. Inhale. Let's go. Exhale and inhale. Last exercise here are our lunges. You can do stationary lunges or walking lunges. Okay, so when you're starting off with those lunges, stand up straight and tall, core pulled in. You're gonna lunge out in front of you, creating a 90-90 bend with your knee and your ankle, making sure that the knee is not over your toes and that you are sitting back into your heels. Sit back into your booty, babe. Sit it back. I need you to stretch your hamstring as much as you can and drive up with the leading leg. Drive up with the heel into a squeeze and continue alternating the legs.